Good morning. Hope you're doing great today. It's Chelsea here, and I am just coming live to you to share a couple of messages that have been coming up. And of course, I wanted to go over the Guardian Angel card reading for this week as well. So I'm going to do that first. And then I'll dive into the messages that I wanted to share for you. I hope everyone's doing really, really great. Hi. Hello there. Good morning. Just going to wait and see if anyone else can come on and watch. I'm just going to be going over the Guardian Angel card reading for today and a couple of other messages that I wanted to share. One of them being all about the magic of saying yes to yourself. And you know, why that doesn't necessarily come naturally to us, but when we can make that shift in our life, the beautiful and magical things that can come from that. So I'll start with the Guardian Angel card reading. Hi, whoever's watching. I can't tell who's there, but thank you so much for being here. And if you are interested, comment below and I will pull a card especially for you as well. And hopefully I will be able to see the comments pop up. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to choose the card for us. This is our group card for the week. Oh, it's you, Kate. How's it going? Okay, did you want me to pull a card for you after I do the group one? Let me know. Say yes if you want one. Okay, so this is our card for today. Actually, this is our card for the week. So and it's a juicy one. I like it. I don't think we've had this one in the group before. And it's all about action. So it says, drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving those desired goals. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. What a great card to get at the beginning of a new year. So I'm excited to hear anyone that's watching, even Kate, if that one resonated with you. Of course, this is the group card and I'll pull a card for you as well. But taking action, that's one of the things, I was just thinking about that today. You remember The Secret, the movie The Secret? I don't know if you guys watched it, but that came out probably like 10 years ago now. And the book has been out for a long time. And I remember one of the things that struck me about that, you know, and maybe they talked about action a little bit, but I think that book was really more about just thinking positively and kind of hoping that if you think a certain way and do nothing else, then everything's going to line up for you and all of these magical things are going to fall into your lap. And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You know, we have a vision and we can do everything we can to, you know, picture it and imagine it, but we have to also take action, and we have to take action, you know, usually it's really inspired action. It's action that, you know, just sort of, you know, we kind of know in our gut that we need to do. Sometimes it can be a little bit scary. You know, usually it's reaching out, it's making those phone calls, it's talking to the people, you know, even talking to people that are doing what we want to do and asking them, you know, how did they get there? All of those things like that. So anyways, action. Take action. I'd love to know where you are going to be taking action in your life. And I'm going to think about where I'm going to take action. I think for me, it's really like today's my first full week, or this is the start of my first full week, just really finally halfway through January, getting back into the swing of things. And it is going to be a big year. I can tell already there's going to be a lot of amazing transformation and exciting things happening. So, you know, I actually, before I sat down to work today, I wrote my list of things that I want to get done this week and then broke it down. This is what I'm going to do today. And those are my action steps to help me get where I want to go. Okay, Kate, sorry, I'm keeping you waiting. I'm going to pull. How are you doing? I haven't seen you. I miss you. I'm going to pull your card for you. All right, Kate, this is your card for you. It says, inner child. Nurture your inner child and begin to express the awesome beauty you hold within you. We live in a world where a formula exists for everything, yet love and creativity have no formula. They do not need to be studied, simply nurtured. Regularly set aside some time to just play. I think that's a good one for everyone. And yes, Kate, we definitely need to go for coffee very, very soon. I hope that that card was a good one for you. Are you gonna go, what are you gonna do for fun? Comment below and tell us if you feel like it, what you're gonna do for fun today or this week. I'd love to know. So anyways, we had the action card and the inner child card. I think everybody could probably benefit from a little bit more fun in their lives, especially in January. I think January can sometimes feel, aren't we getting close to Blue Monday? I think next Monday is Blue Monday. If you guys are familiar with what Blue Monday is all about, it's kind of supposed to be the most depressing day of the year because it's after the holidays and sort of the reality of everything is hitting us, and you know, we're kind of maybe feeling a little bit like all these awesome ideas and things that we wanted to accomplish in January, maybe we're hitting some bumps in the road and things like that. So anyways, I think that card is a really perfect card for all of us, to remind us to continue to have fun and take care of ourselves and do things that bring us pleasure so that we don't get hit by Blue Monday. Let's all get through Blue Monday. Maybe plan something fun to do that day so that you have a good time. Okay, I just need to go back to my list of other things I wanted to talk about. I feel like there's quite a few things I wanted to share with everybody. Okay, we did the card reading. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to talk about was all about the magic of saying yes to yourself. And this ties in well to both of the cards that we pulled. So I think that often, especially as women, we end up being raised to really ignore the dreams, ignore the call within us, and we're often spending a lot of time either saying no to ourselves or ignoring the things that we really, really want to do, putting other people first, you know, focusing on, you know, like the immediate needs and not really doing the things that maybe we know that are going to help better our lives in the long run, even though it might take a little bit of, you know, shifting and some work in the meantime to get to where we want to go. But also sometimes it can be fear that's holding us back, or maybe it's something that someone said once, you know, that kind of created this limiting belief. You know, it's amazing how seriously those can get lodged in us. And I know for me, for years, I used to almost, you know, like being around people that, you know, weren't so optimistic, you know, they were maybe a little bit more pessimistic and, you know, had this worldview that really started to color my worldview and really start to, I mean, I think that I've always been a really optimistic person, right? But you can take on other people's negative views of things if you are around them too much, and you know, you almost start to hear their voice in your head, like, you know, what would this person say, or what would this person think if I decided that I was finally gonna say yes to this dream that I had of, you know, booking a trip to Cuba, or, you know, that I finally decided I wanted to take this class, you know, where I can learn how to sing, right? Like there's so many different things in it, you know, that can be so individual for whatever it is. But I really want to, you know, along with this action card that I pulled today, I think that what I really wanted to invite everyone that's watching this to do is to really think about where in your life you could say yes to yourself more, you know, if you haven't been, or where you've been denying yourself of something. You know, what's going to be a way that you can allow something in for yourself a little bit more. Yes, because I know for me there was a huge turning point in my life where I started doing that more, where I started really looking at, okay, what do I want? You know, what is my big vision? What is my dream for my life? What do I want? You know, where do I want to be 10 years from now? And I realized that there were a lot of things that I was holding myself back with, you know, and really we're all in charge of that. Like, you know, I know sometimes, like I said, we can let our own thoughts or the thoughts of others really hold us back, but we're in the driver's seat and we get to decide. So I think it's just so important, because once you start saying yes to yourself, it's amazing how the universe, how God starts to say yes to you too. it's sort of like a reflection of really starting to get closer and closer to your true self. You know, I think so often we tend to hold ourselves back, or we tend to try to suppress who we really are, or we try to limit ourselves, you know, for all sorts of reasons. It's that fear of shining, but it's also the fear of failure. You know, there's a lot to it. So I think that really the big message is to just, you know, even if it's a small yes in the beginning, you know, start really allowing more of that into your life, those things that you want to do, and just watch and see what happens. So that's it's almost like my dare for you for the week. And I would love to hear what it is, whoever's watching later on, or Kate, if you guys have anything that you want to share with me, the yes that you allowed in for your life, I would love to hear it. So the other thing I wanted to talk about are two exciting offers that I wanted to share. The first one, I mentioned this last week as well. I just wanted to remind everyone that my one-on-one coaching packages are being offered now at a lowered price. And so that's going to be until February 15th. So one more month to get in on that. And to find out more about that, you can just book in a call with me, and we can chat about, you know, where you're at and what's really going on, and, you know, whether the one-on-one coaching is the right thing for you, but also, you know, just chatting on what's really possible for you. And what I'm also doing, and we could do this in the same call, or for anyone that's interested more specifically in this, is I am offering for the next 2 weeks free intuitive readings. So that's something that I'm really, really excited about. It's just an opportunity for you to ask me a couple of questions and have an intuitive reading on the answer. Something that I am going to be bringing into my practice more and more, and I wanted to offer that for free for a few lucky ladies that wanted to get in on that. So again, to do that, all you have to do is click on my booking link. Same for if you're interested in finding out more about the one-on-one, or if you're wanting to just chat with me, my booking link is in the post, and so you're able to book in and find out more about, or book in for the intuitive reading as well. So I am so excited. I hope everyone is just feeling really pumped and motivated and ready to say yes to themselves in whatever area of their life they have been holding back. And also remembering what we talked about with the taking action and nurturing your inner child. It's a lot of information, lots of juicy goodness in this call. Thank you, Kate. I'll send you a text so we can set up a coffee date. Lots of love to everybody. I'll talk to you again very, very soon.